Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I'm here today to do a book talk on a couple books that we just got in the library. Two of them are audio books, and one of them is a print version. Audiobooks are great because you can listen to them on the go, in the car, or when you're at home just trying to tune out your family. The first one I have downloaded on my computer, but you can download them on your phone and make them a little more portable. This one's in the Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus, and it's written by Dusti, and this one's narrated by Carissa Vacker. Have you ever been in a situation where you just want to blend in and all you do is stick out? Well, that's what happens to Avon Green. Avon Green goes to a new school and wants to just be a part of the crowd, but unfortunately, she stands out a little bit. She was born with no arms, which does not hold her back at all. She usually tells people she lost them in a forest fire or in a circus accident, but she seriously does not let it slow her down in any way. She's a great soccer player, which she thinks is a bonus because she doesn't have to think about the no hands rule. She can put her hair up in a ponytail, she can take notes, she can even eat popcorn and run a pretty successful blog. There's really no stopping her. Well, her and her family moved from Kansas to Arizona to run a Western theme park. She ends up teaming up with a couple friends, including a boy who has Tourette syndrome, and they get involved in a mystery. Why was the owner missing of this theme park? Where are all the photos on the wall of the person who used to own it? And was somebody murdered? Oh, they try and get to the bottom of the mystery and try and save the theme park along the way. I can't wait for the sequel to come out to find out what happens in the next volume of the Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus. All right, the second one that I read, or actually listened to, was WishTree. And this book is by Katherine Applegate. Now, this one's in a Playaway, which is a self-contained MP3 player, wherein you just put a little battery in and hook up your headphones and you're on your go. If you could put a wish on a tree and know that it would come true, what would you wish for? In the wish tree, Red, the red oak that's been living there for over 200 years, has had a lot of wishes tied on her branches. She likes to read them all, but only hopes that people don't tie it on too tightly when they're adding their wish. There's an Irish tradition that if you tie wishes onto a tree, by May 1st, the wishes will come true. And this has been going on a long time in her neighborhood, but things kind of change when a boy carves in the words leave, and they end up knowing it's for a new family that moved into the neighborhood. The tree and the animals kind of team together to make a couple of the wishes come true, and they hope to save the tree from being cut down. Even though the Red knows that trees are supposed to listen, observe, and endure, just this once, she kind of intervenes just so that she can make one of the wishes come true. It made me think of trees differently, and it made me think about what wishes that I would tie on a tree if I had the chance. My third and final book today is The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Gemeinhart. Can you imagine what it would be like to live on a school bus? To live every single day in a school bus and wake up not knowing what state you're in? Well, that's what happens to Coyote and her dad Rodeo. That's not their real names, but they did have them legally changed to kind of forget about some tragic events that happened in their life. They drive all over the country in this bus from coast to coast and have been driving around, sleeping in different locations for the past 5 years. When Coyote gets some news, she's got to trick her dad into going back to Washington State where they lived, a place that he said he would never, ever, ever go back to because of the events that happened. Well, they're all the way in Florida and they need to get all the way back to Washington State. As her plan unfolds to trick her dad into making it up to Washington State, they end up picking up some human and not so human strays along the way. I couldn't put the book down wondering if they would get to Washington State and how their strays would help or hurt them as well. Be prepared to stay up late just to find out. All three of these books are in the library. Ask a librarian to help check them out or search for them on the digital catalog. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay up late reading. The Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus by Dusti. WishTree by Katherine Applegate, and The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Dan Gemeinhart can all be checked out at your library on different formats.